Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. A handoff to the back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Smith. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And the Chanticleers will send their punt team onto the field. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He took contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the single back takes the handoff. Finding some room with the 25. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. somehow catches a break on this tip ball, that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was... Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time, the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Back to pass. It's Smith. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot team there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up. Signs the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The Chanticleers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.